The world has decayed in this darkness. I simply hate it this way. Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Ekamac. This is Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of the Sky. Celebi is genderless, as you can see by the bottom right corner, and yet feels feminine to me. I'm not sure. I mean, it's just a kid's game, but even then, people get sensitive about misgendering. Anyhow, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorer of the Sky, I'm Ekamac. In the last episode, we left off right before the end of the dungeon. Oh! I see it now! The sand is out of the way. There it is! Is that the passage of time? That's right. That's the passage of time. I went through that to go to the past. I wish I could properly do this scene with the dual screens because, Celebi, only you can open the passage of time. Do you think? Sure. Stop there. That will do. What? That voice? It can't be. Hello to you all. It's been a while. Dusknoir? Dusknoir! Your scurrying carried you far, but sad to say, that's all over now. A Sableye too! That's crafty, Dusknoir. You allowed us to roam free, but you kept your eye on us the whole time, so you could capture Celebi as well as us. What? So you mean we were followed the whole time? I didn't see this coming. It's all my fault, Celebi. Oh? Apologies don't suit your style, my dear Grovyle. Do you honestly think that I can be caught? Everyone, are you ready to fight? What? Of course! We're going to power our way through. We'll push them aside and dive into the passage of time. Got it! Huh. So you'll resist? Spare yourself the effort. You have no chance of succeeding. We won't know for sure until we try. Dusknoir, you and me now. Grovyle, are you really such a fool to think I'd come alone? What? Now, Master Dialga! What? It turned pitch black! Oh, hi. Whoa! That's... Grovyle, what is it? What is that? That's Primal Dialga. What? That's Primal Dialga? What's wrong, Grovyle? Where's your bravado now? My dear Grovyle. This is it for us. What? Why? Aren't we going to fight? It's hopeless. Dusknoir on his own is one thing, but we don't stand a chance against Dialga. You two have kept up so well. I'm sorry to let you down. This is where it ends. But I surrender, Dusknoir. Do with me as you will. My dear Grovyle! What's the matter, Grovyle? It's not like you to give up so easily. Yeah, I am giving up, but hope is still alive. Celebi, you remember? That last time, when I travelled back in time to prevent the planet's paralysis, I wasn't alone. There was another. What? Grovyle, you didn't come to our world alone? That's right. I had a partner. We headed to the past together, but when we were going through the passage of time, we had trouble. We became separated. My partner should still be back in the world of the past. Even if I'm eliminated, my partner will see our mission through to the end. My partner will prevent the planet's paralysis. What's so funny? So you claim someone to the past went with you? Incidentally, what's the name of your partner? Go on, say the name. Why ask such a thing? Can't tell me? No, that's not true. My partner's name is Ekam. My best friend. What? What? Grovyle, did you say Ekam? We never told him his name. He never told him our names. That came back to bite us in a big way. Ace's lack of trust screwed us over in the long term. Because he trusted Dusknoir a bit too much and now he's jaded. This is Ekam right here. What? You're Ekam? No, it can't be. It isn't. The Ekam I know isn't a Pokemon. The Ekam I know is a human. Wait. Precisely. My good fellow Grovyle. That is unmistakably your friend Ekam. What? That Pokemon you see was once human. What? Master Dialga had given me a mission. It was to get rid of you, Grovyle, and Ekam because you fled to the past. I travelled through time in pursuit of you both. In the past, I gathered intelligence that might help me find you. This music, though. At one point, I met Team Hardstar. Hello there, you're from the guild if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we're Team Hardstar. We work at the guild. It's great to meet you. But at that point, I suspected nothing. My partner here just happened to see it in a dream. Excuse me? A dream, you say? A dream? What do you mean? When they mentioned the dimensional scream, I was skeptical at first. But then an idea began to take shape in my mind. And... yes, with the memory of a name. And the memory of being a human before that. I beg your pardon? Human? So, a former human with no memories, a human that possessed the dimensional scream. I became convinced then. You are... You said you know your name at least? And that name would be... Ekam told the name to Dusknoir. Oh, we really screwed ourselves over in the long run here. Ah, I see. You're Ekam. Does that name mean anything to you? Watch his face. Watch the icon. No. It means nothing to me, unfortunately. What? Did I just see the faintest... Did Dusknoir just hide the faintest of smiles? Or did I imagine that? There was no doubt. This Ekam was the very one I had been seeking. And he set us against Grovyle. So Ekam developed amnesia and was transformed into a Pokemon, which must have been because of the accident during your time travel. Well, Ekam's memory loss was a lucky stroke for me. After all, your partner failed to recognize who I am. It was quite easy to win over your partner's trust, and it was also easy to drag them to the future when the time came. Dusknoir really was lying. Which left you, Grovyle, the last part of the job to finish. I was human from the future? I was Grovile's partner on a mission to prevent the planet's paralysis? That's how I ended up in Ace's world? Grovile and Ekim, with the both of you here, everything will end when we finally dispose of you. That will finally put an end to Grovile's glimmer of hope. Everything ends! Everything ends for you! Oh boy. I'm definitely overloading Audacity with those evil laughs. Dust Noir? No. Dust Noir! Ha! Have you finally come to terms with your fate? Grovile! Ekim! We shall be rid of you for all time! This is the end for you! Ugh. Hey Ekim! Grovile! You can't give up! You say not to give up? But what can we possibly do in this bleak situation? We have to think. I know! Celebi, can your time travel ability transport us just the short distance into the passage of time? It won't be easy with Dialga here. Dialga is the temporal Pokemon. It controls time itself. Even if it can make us travel in time, they'll have no problem with exposing it. It just has to work for an instant. Please! Attack! Time to travel! What? They vanished? Master Dialga? They broke the screen! Our time-traveling path has been shattered! There they are! We almost made it to the passage of time! Dive in now, you can make it! Now, into the passage of time! What about you, Celebi? Don't fret over me. I told you I can't be caught. Stop the planet's paralysis. Change history! Thanks. Thank you, Celebi. You're not getting away! Gah! Ah! Would you like to save your adventure? You know what? Sure. Chapter 16, A New Dawn. Deja vu. This is... What? Ekim, where? Isn't this where I met you, Ekim? It's like that beach. So that means... Could it be? No, it is! We're in the past! We made it back to our world! Yay! We made it, Ekim! Hey, Grovile! Look! We made it home! Back to our world! So we did it. We made it through. Back to this world. Yes! This is where I met Ekim. Let's see... I think it was right here. This is where I found Ekim out cold. So that's what happened. That trip through time sent me into the Eastern Forest. Ekim and I both reached a world far away from each other. Oh, that's right. There's a lot I don't understand, like the whole concept of time travel. I don't think we're going to get any dungeons in there anymore. I think this is going to be purely cutscene until our next break. Will you please explain it to us? But this isn't really the place to talk, so let's go to Wigglytuff's Guild and talk there. Before we went to the future, we trained and roomed there. It'll be the perfect place. Let's go to Wigglytuff's Guild. Hold on. Will I be well received if I go to the guild? After all, I'm a wanted outlaw in this world. If I went to your guild, won't everyone be shocked? Don't you think they'd try to capture me? Come on. Come to think of it, you're right. What to do? Oh, I know! There's a good place. But it'll involve going through Treasure Town. Shouldn't be a problem if we lie low and sneak through. Lead the way. Okay, it's this way. There's a message from the Exploration Team Federation. Where the heck were you? We still haven't even done the Sunflora special episode, and we've unlocked this one. Here comes Team Charm has been unlocked. Okay, I guess as soon as we finish off the end of this little arc is when we'll go tackle the Sunflora episode. If you would like to play the special episode, save your adventure progress and return to the top menu. Would you like to save your adventure? This cliff is known as Sharpedo Bluff. Sharpedo Bluff? Yes! I think the name comes from the fact that the cliff itself is shaped like a Pokemon named Sharpedo. As far as I can tell, nothing seems out of the ordinary. It's down here. I lived here before I joined the guild. Go ahead, go in. I see. This is a hollow chamber in the face of the cliff. Ooh, I'm glad no one's wrecked this place. That's proof for how little notice this place attracts. Maybe better if we stay here for the time being. Agreed. But Ekam, I never expected you to be that very same Ekam. Grovyle, can you tell us more about that? Yeah, Ekam and we were jointly investigating the planet's paralysis. A Pokemon and a human. Paired together? Yeah. And Ekam had, or has, a special ability like no other. We relied on that special ability to investigate the planet's paralysis. Played a vital part. By special ability, you mean the Dimensional Scream, don't you? Exactly. But the Dimensional Scream has a drawback. The Dimensional Scream requires the presence of a trusted Pokemon partner. Without that partner, the ability cannot be triggered. A trusted partner? That's why we work together. The Dimensional Scream is set off by triggers tied to places where the Time Gears are hidden. We needed to find out where the Time Gears were in the past. We needed the Dimensional Scream to accomplish that. Wait a second! You said there has to be a trusted partner nearby for the Dimensional Scream to work. But the Dimensional Scream was being triggered not long after we met. Your point? Doesn't that show how much you trusted each other from the beginning? When you put it like that, it's a little embarrassing. In addition, Ekam developed amnesia. Upon meeting you, Ace, your partner had someone to turn to. Perhaps Ekam grew to trust you very quickly because of that. Oh, there's another thing I don't understand. Is the Dimensional Scream triggered in response to only Time Gears? Right. The opposite also is true. The Dimensional Scream is not triggered in places that aren't connected to Time Gears. Really? That's not how I remember it. Listen, Ekam, do you remember that time it went off near Drowsy? And during our first exploration? And there were other times too. We went to places that seemed to have nothing to do with time gears. But even in places like that, the dimensional scream was triggered sometimes, wasn't it? Are you sure? But that never happened in the future. The dimensional scream was never triggered by places that had no tied to time gears whatsoever. Well, if that's true, I don't know why it would work differently here. Perhaps things are just different in this world. My own theory is based on what Dusknoir said about it. The ability to tear through time and see visions. In the future, everything's stopped. Time has stopped flowing completely. It's possible that locations that had time gears had only just a slight bit of flow left because of how long the time gear had been sitting there. Which is why it's so hard focused in the future. Because, and I'm quite certain the game's about to bring it up, we did see it used at times. Or rather, while we were in the future, we tried to set it off, but it didn't happen. Perhaps the nature of the dimensional scream is altered in the past. So in the future, the dimensional scream doesn't work in places that have no connection to time gears. Oh, that explains it. Maybe that's why that time, when we were in the future. Your dimensional scream! Use your dimensional scream, Ekam! Touch this frozen water. Who knows, you may see something. Oh, I understand. That's true. It's worth a try. Touching that frozen water. It might give us clues about what's happening to us. We can't dawdle, those Sableye will catch up to us. Let's do this quickly. Ekam touched the frozen spray of water. Well, Ekam? Can you see anything? No, I'm not sensing anything. Maybe I couldn't envision anything that time we were in the future, because we were in a place that wasn't tied to any time gears. Maybe that's why my dimensional scream failed to work. Maybe Grovyle was right about the future and past being different. Or different enough to make my dimensional scream work differently. Anyway, like I was saying, we were investigating the planet's paralysis. We used the dimensional scream ability to identify the locations of the time gears in your world while we were in the future. That's it! Here! A time gear is here! I see. Place the drought stone in Groudlon's heart. That lifts the fog. Very well done. Good job, partner. After identifying the locations where the time gears would be in the past, we took the passage of time. That brought us from our world in your future to this world. However... Whoa! Are you okay? No! Don't let go! Just a little longer! Come on, hang on! No! I can't! Hold on! Whoa! We encountered turbulence while we were traveling through time. Thus Ekam and I became separated. For some reason, Ekam got amnesia and turned into a Pokemon. I can only guess it had something to do with our accident while traveling in time. I came from the future. And not just that, I came with the mission of preventing the planet's paralysis. I don't know, it seems so outlandish. It doesn't feel real somehow. So Ekam, you may not remember any of this, but you were my closest friend. I worried about you when we were separated. I'm glad to see you safe. Your appearance may have changed, and though you have lost your memory, you're still you. And none of this alters the fact that you remain my friend. Oh, Ekam, I'm glad to see you again. Now, We have to decide on our course of action. Like I've told you before, I'm going to collect the time gears again. What are you going to do? I'm a little worried about how time stops in the region where its time gear is removed. You're sure that it'll only be temporary? That's right. As soon as the time gears are set in place at Temporal Tower, time will be restored to its normal state everywhere. Well then, we'll go too. We'll go with you, Grovyle. Taking a time gear will badly affect the Pokemon that live in that area. But we have to prevent the planet's paralysis. Okay then, we'll go together. But the hour's late. We're also exhausted from all the running we've done. We should rest up tonight. We'll leave in the morning. Until next time, guys. Take care. I'll see you all around.